Testing my mic. Can you all hear me? Testing my mic. Can you all hear me? Just gonna give some people a chance to come in. Oh yeah. And we're back. How y'all doing out there? Welcome to the 10th installment of The Gray Area, exclusively on PPRN Radio. We are also streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. This is your host for the evening, Aaron Kennard, and I'm very excited to be able to spend another evening with all you fine people. Um, it is currently about a quarter after 8 p.m. here on the East Coast on a chilly November 16th evening. Yes, the weather is cool. The turkey is hot. and the holiday savings and corny Christmas music are fast approaching. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. With that being said, y'all, it is getting colder outside, and the temperature is dropping rather quickly around us. Y'all definitely want to make sure you stay dressed for the occasion, so you don't end up under the weather. Y'all know we got things like the flu and the COVID to worry about, especially being around our loved ones. So tonight should be a great night, and if you don't know, that's all because of you guys. Y'all have been simply amazing these past couple of shows, showing your boys some love and chilling in the chat with me. I actually really look forward to seeing and chatting with all of you on Tuesday nights. So I just want to thank you all for that. Now, of course, those of you that are watching on Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch, I believe it works on the latter two apps as well. Feel free to click the link in the description and you can call in and speak with us tonight. Always looking to have a good conversation with fans of the show, friends, family, what have you. If you missed last week's episode, well, that's because we didn't have a live episode last week. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a prior engagement that I had to take care of. Being in the music industry, you can either be prepared for it, and I'm sure I'm going to hit a lot of a lot of people are going to feel this in my chat if you're a musician as well. But being in the music industry, you can either be prepared for a performance for months, or somebody can just call you up at the drop of a dime. So I do want to apologize for not being here because I missed all of you, and Tuesdays just were not the same. How is everybody in the chat? What's going on, guys? The chat's usually pretty lit, but I know it's going to get increasingly scarce, probably due to the holidays. Everybody's got a lot to do during the holidays, and I'm mad at y'all. Well, we can always pick it up afterwards. But who do I have with me in the chat right now? What's going on, guys? What's everybody up to this evening? Just chilling like a villain with a new tooth filling on penicillin. Yeah, so we didn't have a live stream last Tuesday, and that was my first time missing a Tuesday. Just didn't feel right, so I don't think I'll be missing another Tuesday for a while. But yeah, I had a prior engagement. Last week was pretty busy in general as far as music went. Had to get a recording session done last week, last Tuesday. Thursday, I performed with Latin sensation La Clave Siete. Really awesome Latin band. I can't even call them a salsa band because they do a mix of salsa, bachata, merengue, a little bit of soul in there, and there's only 6 of us, so it's quite a show, if only for that reason. But we performed last Thursday out in Butterfields in Suffolk County. Friday morning, I had to perform at a funeral due to an unfortunate passing. And then Friday evening, I played with a band called Funkin' A. Shout out to Kyle Fitzpatrick and the boys. We played at Blue Point Brewery on Friday evening to a packed house. It was really fun. Music I wouldn't give up for the world. Something I've always been very passionate about. Very it's something that allows me to sort of have my own therapy, if that makes sense. And I always say everybody needs something that they're passionate about so you can get things out, so you can express yourself the way that you're meant to, And for me, that's definitely with my music, whether that be arranging, singing, playing my horn, teaching piano, especially with something that you're so into and so passionate about that is like an outlet to you. it's even better if you're a jack of all trades and versatile in the process. So yeah. So it seems like this year came and gone pretty quickly. A lot of loss, a lot of gain in the process, and you know, not trying to be cheesy or anything, but it's kind of funny how. Oh, hey, Akila, how are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Um, it's kind of funny how the good times and bad times in life can really help you to reflect and think about what you're thankful for. You know, hence Thanksgiving. But you don't need a holiday to really appreciate the people and the things that you have in your life. You know. Um, oh, good, good. I'm glad you're doing well. I really want to come and visit you and the family at some point during the holidays. It's been such a long time, Akila. Um, how are your brothers and sisters? Hey, Amanda, how you doing? But yes, as I was saying, it really makes you think about what you're thankful for in life. Um, I could go on and on about what I'm thankful for. Um, but as I said, in a year full of loss, full of hurt, full of pain, confusion, uncertainty, um, I'm thankful for the people that I do have in my life that I can trust, that I can rely on, the people in my life that love me, the people in my life that build me up and encourage me. And you know what? I'm even thankful for the people that hate on me. I'm thankful for the people that hate on me and motivate me in the process because the journey is to the top. It's a lifelong journey, but if you're not there to help me, then I'm going to use you anyways to help further my progress. Akila says, well, if you know where my grandma Gladys used to live in Queens, that's where we're having Thanksgiving. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, shoot. Am I invited? I know one thing about us Canards, we can definitely throw down. So, I mean, I'm not going to say no if I am invited. But, yeah, one thing I'm definitely thankful for is family, and friends that have my back. And, I'll always have my family's back as well. You know, what are you all thankful for in the chat? What are you guys thankful for? I know I'm thankful for music. I know I'm thankful for food on my plate, clothes on my back, just being able to have a place to live. There's a lot of homeless people in New York, and I feel for all of them. Um, but even just something as simple as having shelter, having food, having water, like clean water to drink. Thank God we don't live in Flint, Michigan, or some third world country. No offense, that doesn't have clean drinking water. Amanda says she's thankful for her kids, her dad, and friends that are family. I feel you on that. I mean, something as simple as music that we may take for granted. Um, who knows where I would be without music or without basketball, which were both huge positive influences for when I was a child. It may have helped distract me from things that I shouldn't have been focusing on. Yeah. But regardless, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. If I'm not mistaken, it's next week. And anybody traveling, going to visit relatives or going out of state, going out of town, just please be careful. You guys know a couple of weeks back, I got into a massive fender bender, and my car was in the shop for weeks. I wasn't even able to get from point A to point B, and it just really, really was inconvenient. Proud to say I got my car back actually this Saturday, so give a round of applause for that. Oh, thank you, thank you. But thank God I finally have my car back. But you could be the safest driver in the world and still get into a massive accident. So just be on your best behavior, be careful going from point A to point B. Whether you believe in God, Vishnu, whoever, just make sure you say a prayer before you leave your driveway. You never know what could happen. Uh, with that being said, another thing I'm thankful for is memories. There are a lot of people that aren't with us anymore, that we're used to being with us our entire lives. All of you that know me, I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. Unfortunately, my mother passed away this past April, and it's been really hard for myself and a lot of my family. It definitely is not the same right now. But I'm thankful for memories that I do have. There are good and there are bad memories as well. But just being able to sit with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time and just catch up, or be able to look at somebody and tell them you love them. Um, all of those memories stay with you, and I'm definitely grateful for that. Um, Not even just during Thanksgiving, but just like you know, I okay. So me personally, I'm thankful for memories. Probably my memories go pretty far back, honestly. I remember vividly, like I had to be like 3 or 4 sitting at the table eating Thanksgiving with my family. Or not even Thanksgiving. I think it was just like a regular dinner. But we always tried to eat dinner together on Sundays. We always made sure that we sat with each other, spoke to each other, laughed, cried, talked about our week. And looking back, that's a very healthy thing to do. If I ever get married or if I ever have children, I definitely want to make sure that we're all eating together on Sunday evenings, just so that we have time to talk and find out things about each other that we may not have otherwise known throughout the week. Um, I'm actually surprised that I remember some of the things that I do. When I want to say when I was 3 as well, I went fishing for the first time with my grandfather. And I caught my first fish. It was a pretty big deal because it was definitely a fluke. Like I totally had no idea what I was doing, but I caught my first fish, and then once I caught it, like I grabbed it out of the bucket. I wasn't afraid or anything. I put it on the dirt, and then I put a little towel over it. And my grandpa was like, "Aaron, what are you doing?" I was like, "Shh, he's sleeping," and I tried to tuck in the fish as it was dying. Yeah, pretty inhumane, but I don't know. The intention was good. Okay. Amanda says next Thursday I'll be working. Okay, I mean, hey, go get that money. Work that overtime. Nothing wrong with that. Um, I used to work at a I used to work as a security supervisor at a medical center, and I literally had no holidays off. I did get I did get time and a half, so that was good. But I would work Thanksgiving Eve, Black Friday, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and like the money was good, but I'm sure just like having the time off and just being able to, um, I guess truly appreciate the holidays. That was better. That was better. I if I would have had the choice to work and have the days off, probably would have chose the days off. But let's not downplay the value of a dollar for sure. Yeah. So um, thankful for family, thankful for the people in our lives that help us build these memories. Thankful for music. Thankful for faith. Faith and being able to believe in things and have hope in life. You know. Amanda says the boys said they like you and you're awesome. Thank you. I didn't know I was awesome. I appreciate that. Let's see. All right, so I talked a little bit about myself. How far back does your childhood memory go? What do you remember? Okay, so I want everybody in the chat right now. Think about your earliest memories in life. What's the earliest thing that you remember in your life? That's hard for me. I think that I remember being in preschool. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like two or three. Um, I went to a preschool called Mom's Daycare. It was called Mom's Daycare, later renamed Golden Rule. Um, and this was when I was living in South Carolina. Shout out to my family and friends out in South Carolina. Um, so I was at this preschool, and this was like the early '90s, so like things were way different back then. But yeah, we used to get whoopings. We used to have like nap time and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if the getting your ass whooped would fly nowadays, but back then it did. Like back then they used to use switches, thin switches, like nothing like crazy to leave like whelps or anything, but like just enough to where we'd be like scared. But it was fun. I mean, we used to try to get each other in trouble and laugh behind each other's backs whenever somebody got a whooping. But I would consider those good times. Those were fun times, and they made us who we are today. And by that I mean it made us people who try to get each other in trouble. Even still, when I meet with my friends down south, we always act a fool. You guys know last time when I was on, I was talking about my best friend Steven and his little brother Jerry. We used to play Ding Dong Ditch back in South Carolina. That was amazing. That was so fun. But nobody would ever tell you I was a bad kid because I would do all of this in confidence with my friends. You know. Never egged anybody's house before. No, but that would be a waste of eggs. I'd rather eat them. So, are y'all truly ready for Thanksgiving? I don't think y'all are ready for Thanksgiving yet. Like, it feels like Thanksgiving is. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Thanksgiving is coming as quickly as it is, but it's literally next week. um, what do y'all enjoy eating as far as like Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite Thanksgiving foods? Um, for me, I'm a huge fan of stuffing. But there's one thing about the stuffing though. it's gotta be it's gotta be box stuffing. I know that sounds crazy. But yeah, I think the box stuff tastes way better than than the homemade stuff. You know, I don't know. There's something about it. Like I like the crust and everything, but and then like why don't people ever make stuffing during the why don't people ever make stuffing during the year? It bothers me because like stuffing's so good and like you only get it like during the holidays. It's beyond me. Yeah, I'm not really like a huge carved turkey fan. Like I'll eat me some turkey, but like I'm not like a huge fan of turkey. Like you know, even like with like the meats and stuff. Not even a huge fan of ham either. Like I'd rather have like a turkey sandwich after Thanksgiving, like once it's cold or whatever. That's my jam. But like I'm not a fan of like cranberry sauce or any of that stuff either. Um I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I wouldn't. It's not that I wouldn't eat it. It's just that it's not that great. Like ham, eh, you know, really salty to me. I like the pineapple that like is glazed with it. That's pretty good. Amanda says ham or baked ziti with stuffing and cornbread. Oh man, that sounds amazing. I as common as cornbread is for me and my family. Never really had cornbread on Thanksgiving, to be honest. I feel like the stuffing takes the place of the cornbread. And then baked ziti. Wow, I think I've had baked ziti for Thanksgiving maybe once. But I always thought that that was more of like an Italian thing. I mean, I would totally eat it. Sounds amazing. Always love me some baked ziti. She says, I'm not normal. Oh, join the club, sister. um, I've always wanted to go to, let's see, this isn't really Thanksgiving ish, but um, during the Christmas holidays, a lot of, well, we have a very high Italian population up here in New York, obviously. And they have this tradition called the Seven Fishes. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But they have fish like for like days or whatever. No, they have like a feast with like a lot of different like fish or seafood. That sounds like something I'd be totally interested in because I love all seafood. The only seafood I didn't like at first was, well, no, I'm lying. I was going to say octopus, but I love octopus now. But I'm not really a big fan of oysters. At least if they're raw, I don't do raw oysters. Um, I mean, I would try it again, I guess. Just my experience with raw oysters has not been very good, and not my favorite food in the world. Um, uh, what are they? Um, Roasted oysters, I can get down with. Those are good because those actually have a texture and a form. You don't actually have to like squeeze those down your mouth and whatever. Yeah, I was never good with that. um, is there a seafood that they have with Thanksgiving traditionally? I can't think of one. Hmm, no idea. But yeah, I love me some macaroni and cheese, stuffing, all that stuff. Don't even get me started with the drinks. Oh my god. Um, shrimp fried rice, where they have that at? Oh man, I wish we had shrimp fried rice for Thanksgiving. That would be fantastic. Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, maybe I'll make that one of these days. That'd be fun. Maybe some egg foo young. What about let's see. You ever wonder why we eat turkey on Thanksgiving and not something else like chicken or like beef or something? Turkeys are some of the oddest animals ever. I know that because um, actually another one of my fondest memories was when my grandpa took me out into the woods hunting with him. Of course, I didn't shoot anything or anything because I was like probably about 4 or 5. No, it's probably like 5 or 6. Um, we went to the woods and we saw some turkeys. And two crazy things about turkeys. If you don't know anything about turkeys, they actually walk towards gunfire. So like if they hear a rifle go off, they'll walk towards it out of curiosity, which I think is just crazy. I'm sorry, like I don't mean to like uh diss anything or anyone on this earth, but turkeys are so dumb. And then also, turkeys also when it's raining, they look up to the sky and they can actually drown themselves. Like if a turkey feels rain, it'll look up with its mouth open, and water will fill in its mouth until the point where either it gets its mind together and like actually swallows the water, or it can actually drown on the water. Maybe that's why we use turkeys and not like chickens and stuff, because like turkeys probably get themselves killed pretty easily. I couldn't believe that they walked towards gunfire. That's ridiculous. Yeah, but I mean, I can't complain. Turkey's really good. I know a lot of people like the white meat. I'm a big dark meat fan, so like I love whether it's like turkey or chicken. I love the thighs, the legs, the wing. Those are my favorite parts, just because I feel like they're more flavorful. Like, I mean, I can appreciate the white meat too, but I just don't like very dry meat. Like, I've had white meat that is juicy and tender as well, but for the most part, not enough. you know. What's everybody up to tonight? What are we doing? Getting ready for the next day? Amanda says, I hear you. Well, I would hope you should hear me. You're listening to the show. Yeah, I'm still not really sure what my Thanksgiving plans are going to be, or what I'm going to be doing for Thanksgiving. I might actually go to Akila and the family's place, um, just to visit some family and catch up and everything. Amanda said, "Watching your show, duh." All right, now we don't need that. Only good vibes here. Only good vibes here. Yeah. Um, just as exciting as the food are the drinks. And I know that's like a big part of some people's Thanksgivings as well. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay, that should be better. All right. So yes, as I was saying, um, probably even better than the Thanksgiving food is probably the Thanksgiving drinks. I mean, um, usually uh, I'll like as far as okay, like let's talk about like regular drinks first. Um, I know some people that like to drink cranberry juice during Thanksgiving. I guess it's kind of like the same thing as like the cranberry sauce, but I don't know, maybe not. Uh, but most of us grown, sophisticated folks, um, Amanda, you might want to remove your kids from watching the show right now. But um, usually for me, I like to I usually drink lighter colored alcohol in the summer, or if I'm trying to get fit. Like right now, I'm sometimes I'll sip like some vodka or some tequila because those don't really. She said they're already gone. I'll sip on tequila or vodka mixed with something low calorie if I'm trying to cut or like get into shape or whatever, like I am now. Um, but as far as like for the winter and for like the holidays and such, um, Jack Apple with cranberry is really good. Um, you got your Johnny Walker neat or your Maker's Mark neat, maybe even like over ice if you want, you know. But you know, uh pretty good drinks to sip on for like the holidays. I mean, don't pour you like a whole cup of Maker's Mark or Johnny Walker. You'll be on your ass faster than you know. But I'm sure everybody has their favorite alcohols for the holidays. What do you guys like to sip on for the holidays? Coquito. Oh yes. What's up, Andy? Oh man, Coquito. You pretty much hit the nail on the head with that one. That's big here in New York, especially because we have a huge Latin population. Coquito, if I'm not mistaken, is traditionally Puerto Rican. I could be wrong, but I know a lot of people who make some really good coquito. I forgot about that one. Oh man. I mean, usually you'll never drink like Armin says Dutch alcoholic eggnog. I've never tried that before. Where can I get that from? That sounds really good. Um, yeah, usually I just stick with like the bourbon or whatever, so I can swish it around the cup, look all fancy and shit, just take a sip here and there. It's strong stuff though. Even right now, I'm probably telling on myself, but it's okay. We're all family here. I think you guys can keep a secret. Keep this a secret. I have vodka and um like low calorie fruit punch in here right now. So I'm sipping something tonight. Just because I've been pretty good. I've been back on my grind as far as going back to the gym and making healthier choices. I know y'all might be like, oh man, he's at it again. But you know what? Um, it's a lifelong journey, and sometimes you have to keep trying until you get it right, I mean, I don't think I look that horrible. I mean, I look bad, but not horrible. Like I'm not like embarrassed to show myself in front of anybody because I know that I'm working towards a better me. Armin says the liquor store in Brentwood next to Bizarre Foods. Done, done. Is it like a mix or like is everything already mixed up together? Like is the alcohol already in it, or do you just add the alcohol to it? Because that's something I could definitely get down with. There's actually like okay, so you know how there's like TikToks and like reels and stuff like that nowadays. Um, there's this guy I follow. I gotta find him because this guy is epic. It's a guy that he puts together drink combinations that his audience gives him, and he tries it on air. He's amazing. I forget what it's called. Um, I'm gonna have to find that and get back to you guys next week because I'll be here all day if I try to find it right now. Hey Unc, how you doing? My Uncle David's listening in. Okay, we got some people joining in now. All right. He said, "Nephew, you're an incredible young man." Thank you. I try so hard. Like I think that most of my life I've lived trying to impress other people, trying to show other people who I am. But I think that now I'm starting to figure out that and you know what, like some people would probably figure this out much earlier in life. Okay, I didn't have that luxury. That's okay. It's okay that I'm figuring it out right now. I can't even talk right now. That I'm figuring it out right now. The important thing is that you do figure it out. You have to live for yourself, and you have to live for God. Aramin says it's already mixed, and my friend from Georgia loves it. Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely go to that liquor store at some point this month. Maybe wherever I end up for Thanksgiving, I'll bring some over. I've honestly, it sounds good. Okay, so does it sound crazy that even though I've never tried eggnog before, it sounds so delicious? Like, what does it taste like? I've tried buttermilk. I was not a huge fan of that. Like, that's a one and done in my book. But yeah, okay, we got a couple of people that just came in. I'm not sure where this surge of people came, but I'm not complaining. What are you all in the chat? What are you all thankful for? Armin, David, Andy. What are you guys thankful for? I basically spoke on mine. I'm thankful for memories. I'm thankful for loved ones that encourage you and build you up in life. And I'm thankful for just being able to live my life. Being able to make mistakes, being able to go through good and bad times. I'm thankful for all of that because that shapes and molds you into who you end up being in life. You know. Let's see. Armin says, first bottle is on me. I adore you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. As long as the second bottle's on me. um, Amanda said it's good. It's like thick milk. Is that supposed to be good though? Thick milk? Like, is it sweet? I'm I don't know. I'm intrigued, and like I said, like a couple of episodes back, like as far as like trying new foods, trying new drinks, and what have you, like I'm with it. I'm down. I'll try anything. Food wise, I'll try anything once, maybe twice, because I've tried oysters before. I'm not with that, but I'll try it again because I love seafood, and like I want oysters is something I really want to love, but. Uh, yeah. Um, so yeah, I really can't wait. But then at the same point, there are a lot of people out there that aren't looking forward to Thanksgiving. There's a lot of people that have gone through a lot of uh, pain and suffering and are not looking towards the holidays because they may not have anybody to spend it with. Like case in point. I mean, I don't hate the holidays at all, but it is kind of rough on me this year, not having my mom or my stepdad anymore, who were two big parts of my life. It's going to be hard trying to get through the holidays with just those memories because the memories can help or hinder you as well. And some people might even say that like I'm still in grieving right now. But um, the important thing is to keep God first and to remain positive even through adversity, even through uncertainty, and just breathe and realize that you're doing the best you can. You know, things aren't always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and the sooner you realize that, the sooner that you can get up, get out, and get something. You know, to quote a famous rapper. You know, hey, how is grandma? How is grandma? How's the family? How's everybody down there in the DC area? Yeah, shout out to my shout out to my father's brother here, David. He's a football coach, and the person I usually talk to about like fitness and whatnot. um, David says, "Love oysters on the half shell." Take your time, nephew. You already know. I gotta try the oysters again. There must be um, something that I'm not grasping. I mean, maybe I got like a bad batch or something. Um, but oysters are like the one thing I can't do, man. Like I tried it different ways. Like I tried with like hot sauce or like cocktail sauce, lemon, whatever, and I just don't see the appeal behind it, bro. Like when you open it, first off, when you open an oyster, it looks like snot, man. Like, and then when you eat it, like whatever you put on it, it only tastes like that. It doesn't really taste like anything else. What does an oyster taste like? Tabasco sauce. Okay, all right. I love spice, even though I don't really consider Tabasco sauce spicy. But the place I played last Friday, actually, Blue Point Brewery, is known like they're like renowned for their oysters. I might go there and try some oysters or something tomorrow. Then you know, just to see. I don't know. Anybody in the chat want to go grab some oysters tomorrow? My treat. I'll try. I'll try it again. um, Andy in the chat says, "Thankful for this life and being healthy." Um, yeah, health health definitely goes a long way. Like I said, this year, um, we. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but a lot of us have lost loved ones. You know, people that we wouldn't have expected to to lose so soon. Um, Due to health issues, complications with COVID, what have you, stress. Stress also knocks years off, you know, and it's something that we really should pay more attention to, um, especially when we have so many people in our lives that like don't really know how to say what's on their mind or like what they're feeling, you know. Make sure that you talk to your loved ones, especially during the holidays as well, because it gets very lonely. You know, some people don't have other people to talk to, and it can get kind of scary out there. You know, especially I've said it once and I'll say it again. Um, the only thing certain about life right now is that nothing's for certain. You know, and it definitely pays to talk to your loved ones, be there for them when they need somebody to talk to, and you know times can get really hard. You know, if I have anybody in my chat or anybody that's listening right now on the radio that needs someone to talk to, I'm a great listener, and you can always find me here on the station. You know, maybe something that you're going through might be enough to save somebody else or to allow some insight for somebody else that may not otherwise have it, you know. And then if you want to talk personally, you can always DM me. You know where to find me at Aaron Kennard Official, AARON KINARD official on major social media platforms. So anybody who needs to talk about anything during the holidays, I can definitely relate, and I'm here for you. And with that being said, I just hope that everybody's being safe, uh, doing well, and just living with purpose. You know, we all have to make sure that we are supporting one another and being there for each other when we need each other the most. Uh, my Uncle David says, thankful for second chances over and over again. Hell yeah, absolutely. Um, Gabrielle Glover says, facts. And David says, call me anytime. You know I do. You know I call you all the time. I actually haven't called you lately, so um, yeah, maybe I'll give you a call after I'm done with the show tonight. And if not, then definitely tomorrow. Amanda says, "As we are for you." Thank you. I appreciate that. I know I can count on a lot of you guys. Um, why, you ask? Because you guys tune in every week to listen to my show. I mean, I'm just a regular guy, and I may have a lot to say, but um, you guys make this show possible, and I really appreciate you guys always sticking with me. During the fun nights, during the not so fun nights, because I just started with this. Honestly, this is only my 10th episode. Um, but I feel like I feel like I know all of you so well already, and there's plenty more to talk about along the way. I do have a couple of special episodes coming up too. I'm thinking that next week's episode, which might sound kind of boring to some of you, but I feel like some people need to hear this. I think that next week's episode, I'm going to talk about how to avoid depression and anxiety during the holidays. I think that we can all agree that some of us do struggle with this, and I think that it'll be a good topic to talk about right before the Thanksgiving weekend. you know, but I don't know. What else do you guys want to talk about? Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Yeah, we've been on for about an hour. Maybe we will um wrap it up in like 15 minutes or so. But yeah, what do you all Armin says, great topic for the next show. Thank you. I do have a lot that I can it's so funny because I I have not dealt with anxiety for a lot of my life, but last year during the height of the pandemic, um, something got to me. Like I think it was like around July of last year, and I had my first major panic attack. For any of you that don't know what a panic attack feels like, or a major anxiety attack, consider yourselves truly blessed because it is not something you want to feel. Like it legit felt like I was having a heart attack. It was so scary. I got rushed to Stony Brook Hospital, which is one of the leading hospitals in the nation for heart health. So I had gotten rushed there. They had done extensive testing on me for hours, like maybe like 5 or 6 hours, just to tell me that okay, your heart health is completely fine. You just suffered your first major anxiety attack, and like I didn't even know what that meant. Like I'm like, what does that mean? Am I going to be okay? Um, They honestly, not to diss Stony Brook, but they didn't really help me too much on it. Like they just basically gave me a pamphlet talking about what anxiety is, how you can prevent it, and whatnot like that. But I'm like, where are the meds? Like I'm like, hey, where's the cream filling? And I guess in the grand scheme of things, they were right to not just put me on medication. Um, I have medication for anxiety right now. But honestly, I haven't taken it in, thank God, in a couple of weeks, and I've been fine. I think part of that is because I've been back in the gym, albeit inconsistently. I have been back in the gym, and I've been trying to watch what I eat as well. What's up, Sammy? How you doing, bud? He's one of the people that I go to the gym with all the time. Um, Let me see. Amanda says they suck. I get both. I know how you feel. Kat says, "Oh, Aaron, I know what you mean. It was terrible. I'm in Massachusetts. Just finished work. Very nice. Okay. I hope you had a good day at work." Aramin says stress causes anxiety. Yeah, definitely. And you know what? I've experienced a lot of stress before that. Before that episode I had back in July, but I don't know what caused something to trigger in my body to where I was having trouble like breathing and getting my words out. Like I was like, this does not feel right. Like I literally drove myself to the hospital because I didn't want to wait for an ambulance. I was like, this is crazy, you know? And the fact that something like this exists, like mental health is a real thing. Mental health is something that should be paid more attention to, if you ask me. Um, Nobody should ever feel like this. Like I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, you know. Uh, Kat says my panic attacks resulted in peeing my pants because of traumas I've endured. Oh man, I couldn't even imagine. Um, what happened to me? Not my first. Oh, she says, and I can't hear you anymore. I probably have. Can you all hear me still, or is there something wrong with my microphone? Can you all hear me? Oh, okay, okay. Hi, Nikki. How are you? I hope you're doing all right over there on the West Coast. But yeah, as I was saying before, um, what was I saying before? Not my first major anxiety attack, my second one. Um, I was down 22 pounds, um, doing hard work at the gym, eating the right foods, and I was doing good, and I was finally consistent. I was like, like I was driving around one night, and I was like, like let me grab like a fish sandwich or something from McDonald's. I think I've earned it. So like I went to McDonald's, got the fish sandwich, and as I was driving home, um, I felt weird. Like I felt jumpy. My chest felt strange. I was having trouble, taking a deep breath, and I got to a red light, and I was like, okay, there's something wrong. I have to get out and get some air. So like I jump out of my car, literally jump out of my car at the red light, and I'm like panting. I'm like, and not knowing what's going on. Um, and so I have to get back in because I'm in the middle of the street. So I get back in my car. I pull over to the nearest. I pull over to the nearest parking lot, which was actually a fire station, fire truck station, whatever. Fire department. That's what it is. Sorry. So I'm at the fire department, and I get out and I'm like leaned against my car, like am I about to die? Like, this cannot happen. This can't happen like this. So I'm like, I know I can't call anybody because it's like really late at night. You know, nobody's probably even gonna be up or like willing to help me or anything. So excuse me. I call 911 and I'm literally like, I don't know. I feel like I'm literally crying on the phone, like, hi, I don't know what's going on. My heart feels funny. I am having trouble breathing, and I feel like I might die. Can you please get somebody here as soon as like? Can you please get somebody here? Um, it was probably the scariest one, probably top three scariest moments of my life. There is actually a moment scarier than that I'll tell you guys about if you want to hear it too. But man, there was a there was a guy that was like in the fire department at night. I guess he was like keeping watch or whatever. And he came to me and he was like, "Hey, I overheard you on the phone. Are you okay?" And I'm like, if you heard me on the phone, you would know I'm not okay. You know, I didn't say it like that, but you know, I basically told him, no, I'm not doing okay. I need some help. He wanted me to sit down. I didn't want to sit down because when I sat down in my car, that's what sort of like made it happen again. So I wanted to stand, but to he told me to sit down, so I did. He gave me some water. I was feeling. I thought this was the end. I did. The ambulance was actually super responsive, and they came back. They came very quickly. Um, and they ran some tests. They ran some diagnostics or whatever. Checked my blood pressure. Checked my heart rate and everything. And it turns out that um, it was just another major anxiety attack. And it turned out that this one felt worse than the one that I felt that they rushed me to the hospital before. And I just like bawled, like I was crying, like I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, how do I get rid of this? You know, but I guess uh, it is true that during that time I was going through a whole lot of stress, like unimaginable stuff that like and for me, it wasn't like stress that like stays with you. It was like immediate stress. So like it's the kind of stress where like, you know, okay, like my rent is due in 2 days. I don't have the money. What am I gonna do? I gotta think fast. I gotta think fast. I gotta do this. You know, I gotta do that. When you're constantly worried and you're constantly stressing, um, it's it's no good. It's not good for your body. It's not good for your mindset. It's not good for you. Um, at the end of the day, you just have to give it to God. You have to pray, remain faithful that everything's going to be all right, and just just make sure you have somebody to talk to. Like I said before, it gets lonely during the holidays. Sometimes people are so busy they may not realize when somebody's going through something, and it's really important to talk to your loved ones and talk to people that that you know and that you care about, even if you don't care about them, just like, you know, check in. You know, I get a lot of heat sometimes because I'll message some friends and I'll be like, hey, you know, just checking on you and showing some love. They'll be like, why the hell did you message me? Like, what, you know, like you're weird, like whatever. You know, I'm not weird. I'm just being considerate because, like, you know, I know that if, well, you know, the position that I'm in right now, like I have some family here in New York, but I don't have a lot of family nearby. You know, I live in Eastern Long Island now. I used to live near the Suffolk Nassau split, but now I'm like further east and like I don't have a lot of family near me. So it really does go a long way if somebody calls me or messages me to check on me and make sure I'm doing good. So I try to you know, the Bible says like do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So basically, you want to try to treat people the way that you want to be treated. You know, Aisha, how are you? it's my sister. She says panic attacks are scary as fuck. You're right. Um, Kat says they really are, and I'm so sorry it happened to you. Thank you, Kat. Amanda says it's going to sound funny, but put your arms up and breathe and do jumping jacks and count to 10 out loud. Um, yeah, okay, so, okay. We will still touch on this next week, but as far as anxiety goes, there are ways that you can sort of like calm it down rather easily. Um, One of the ways, like Amanda said, if you put your arms up and breathe and then do jumping jacks and count to 10, that works. And that's because you're sort of like occupying your mind. You're kind of like putting your attention onto something else. So that could work definitely. Being able to talk to somebody and feel that sense of safety or that sense of comfort can also help you as far as getting rid of anxiety. I know that that second anxiety attack that I had, where they told me it was just an anxiety attack, I called and shout out to Pastor Jarrell Lomax. I called him. It had to be like 3 in the morning because I wasn't able to get back into my car for hours. I called him and he picked up his phone and we spoke until I was able to get back in my car and get back home. Um, that, like I said, that was one of the most scariest moments of my life. So I'm so happy that um, that I had somebody that was there for me, that was able to uh, talk to me and help me get me back in my right mind. You know, another thing, believe it or not, um, taking a shower. Taking a shower is sort of like I forget why it helps, but like stimulating your receptors and just like like the feeling of the water hitting against your body stimulates your sense of touch, and that like has always been like a fail safe. I would just like run and get in the shower and like my anxiety would go down. I think it's temporary though, because when I got out of the shower and dried off and everything, my anxiety actually went back up. Sometimes, not all the time. Aisha says breathing techniques can help too. Inhale, hold for 5 seconds, and exhale for 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I've been instructed to do that from um, a few nurses before. That helps too. I don't know if I have the mental capacity for that because my mind's always wandering, you know. But it's worked for a lot of people, you know. But a lot of times, just being able to talk to somebody really goes a long way. And just make sure that you reach out to your friends and your loved ones. All right. This was a pretty fun show. I'm kind of mad at some of you because some of y'all came on right as I'm about to end the show. But I'm so happy that we could all spend some time together tonight. Once again, this is the Gray Area, exclusively on PPRN Radio and live streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This show happens every Tuesday at 8 p.m., so don't be shy. I hope to see you all next week as well as we talk about the battles of anxiety and depression, especially during the holidays. I love you all. If you want, if you don't mind, follow me on YouTube and Twitch. Like I said, we're also live on YouTube and Twitch right now at Aaron Kennard Official. Uh, Come on, give your boys some followers because I don't have any. I'm just starting this journey, and I hope that you'll all join me along the way. Okay. Thank you, Aisha, Amanda, Kat, David, everybody that came on tonight to add to the show. And love you too. Thank you. I hope to see you all next week. And it's good to be back. I know I wasn't here last week, but that will never happen again unless it really has to. And I'll definitely make it up to you all. All right. Until then, stay strong, stay cool, stay sexy, and y'all have a good night. All right.